What up guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to learn how to make lightsabers or swords glow or anything really. I mean, check this out. You ever wanted to be a Jedi? Well, I'm about to show you how. Alright guys, we got our footage here. First thing we're going to do, we're going to add a tracker. Find a point tracker and delete this IntelliTrack. I'm going to come down here and move this onto a point of contrast. Just where different colors meet. That should do, and then we'll track forward and backwards. Alright, now we got our track done. Let's see what we got. Looks like there's some jumps here, so we're actually going to bring our track up in the spline. Big shout out to Wampus for showing me this trick. And we don't really need all this tracking points. So right about there, we're going to select all of these points. Let's select all of these points and we're just going to cut them. And then everything before here, don't really need either. We'll select those and also cut them. That's pretty good. No big jumps. So we'll come over to operation. We're going to switch this to match. Now we're going to take a background and connect it right into the foreground green triangle. If you watch, background moves along with the sword, but you can't see anything. So I'm going to change this to a purple because we want our glow to be purple or whatever color you like. That's up to you. We're going to add our background and then we're going to grab a B-spline node. Run that into the background and we're just going to make a little dot right on the sword. And as you can see, it follows along. I got pretty lucky and made it just as long as it needs to be. Could be a little straighter. Get rid of this animation because that was a mistake. There we go. That is the full length of the sword. So we're going to make a keyframe on length. We're going to go back to the beginning. Right as it closes, and we're going to drag our length all the way down. Then same thing, we'll go to our end. Right as it closes, we'll drag our length down again. Make the border width. Something like that for now. Go to our middle and we want to be able to see our border just so we can fine tune this animation. As you see, the animation is a bit slow, so we're going to select our B-spline, bring it up, get rid of this polyline, we don't need that, and select everything. We'll smooth it out. I'm going to grab this first little handle, hold control, pull it up. And then we'll grab the second one and we just want to make this a super quick animation. Let's see how that looks. Pretty perfect. And then we're going to do the opposite on the end of the animation so it sticks with the end of that sheath. We'll smooth that out, hold control, drag this straight up and drag this one over. Let's see how that goes. Could be a little faster. We're along there. And you can fiddle with it. It just depends on how perfect you want it to look. Alright, looks pretty good to me. Now you could add glows. You could use, regular glow, and a soft glow. And you could just use these glows. And that's not too bad. I, though, am going to use a macro from Patrick Sterling, Photo B2. And it it comes with these crazy built-in effects. I really like Electro. I want to change it to purple. And we can come in here and mess with the size. Go and make this a solid. Right, we see we have this little dot here. So what we're going to do, we're going to keyframe the level. We'll go back a frame, and we're just going to turn it all the way down. Now we don't have that dot there. Same thing at the end. Go right before the end of the animation. We'll set a keyframe. Set a keyframe, turn it off, go back a frame, and turn it all the way up. Turn it all the way up. Go. Looking pretty good. Now you can fine tune this, make it look as good as you want to. Really take your time and make something cool. Perhaps this should be down a little bit more so it covers the blade. There we go. Now I'm going to add some particles. It's not necessary. I just think it looks cool. If you want to do that, we need to grab a P emitter. I'm going to add a P directional force, P turbulence, and a P friction. I like this combination. There's a bunch of really cool particle system nodes. I'm also going to add a P vortex. And then every P particle system, we need a P render. We're going to be doing this in 3D. We're also going to need a render 3D. Just merge that over. We want to do it behind the tracker so it looks like it's coming from the glow. And then you just got to play with your particle system until you get something you like. I'll throw this up to like 35. Play with the strengths on all these nodes until I get something I like. What is that? I'm going to come over here to the P emitter. I'm going to change it to blob. I'll make them really big, so you got to go and turn down your size. Something probably like 0.2, 0.3, something like that. Even that's still pretty big. But you turn it to blob because you have a lot more control over the colors. So we'll go to the beginning, make it purple, and go to the end, make it white, and set that keyframe, so let's fix that real fast. There we go. So over time it'll change color. Then we can go to the variants, we'll kick up the red and the alpha, move these around just till you find something you like. They're really small, so we can crank up the number a little bit. Maybe we even change the size. Like I said, super small. But you're just gonna play with it until you get something you like. But if you notice, our particles are nowhere near perfect. So move this down, over. Again, we're just gonna mess with this till we get something cool. way down. Let's see what we get. Yeah, there we go. That's much better. Let me turn this up so we get spiral. That's pretty cool. Now we need to stop them from generating when the effect's not happening. So let's go to our tracker. We'll go to the beginning and we'll just come to our P emitter after finding the beginning of our tracking. Go to controls and we'll create that number way down, all the way to 0. Go to tracking, come back to the middle, come back to our P emitter, and we'll crank it back up. We're just, like I said, I'm gonna mess with this till we find something we like. That's pretty cool. Let's go to the end of our tracking and kill our particles again. So we should have particles and then they should slowly disappear. All right, looking pretty good. And then I'm going to add a drop shadow to give a little bit more depth to these particles after the rendering. And you can play with that drop shadow any way you like. Maybe adjust the angle so it's a little bit more behind. That, up the blur, kill the blur, up the strength. And take it one step further and also add Proto V2 over here. If that's too far, feel free to skip the step. I'll come over here. I think I'm going to change it to simple. Simple is a pretty cool one. We'll probably change the color also. Proto V2 can be a little bit taxing on your computer. I don't have the best computer, so sometimes it does take a minute. You got to be patient with it. Make the color purple. And that's it. Fine tune your effect. Stick around, check out this finished clip, and stick around to the end. All right, guys, that's the video. It's actually pretty simple. It can be a bit taxing on your computer, especially with Proto or Xflow, but still, it's an awesome effect and it'll really spice up your edits. Don't forget, easy effects on sale now. We'll see you in the next one.